Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, brothers and sisters. I am the Foot Knight, and this is the Nightlife. Now, there hasn't been one of these for a very long time, mostly because I save them for special occasions, and this is definitely one of them. I have been having a really hard time recently, um, and you've been noticing a lack of videos. There has been a distinct lack of videos. Normally, I'd say, well, I've had a lot of work. And I have had a lot of work. That was actually draining me of my energy. It was really hard to even edit things and put stuff out. I spent a lot of time with you guys on Twitch though, not on my own streams, but on other people's streams. Um, but I wanted to share what exactly was really bothering me. Something that was really just eating away at me because I had been having a hard time believing myself. It was it was just really hard. Like I could tell I was doing things right. I was enjoying myself making the videos. But it was just like I was starting to lose confidence even though I knew this is what I want to do and this is everything. And I I actually thought about that for a long time. How do you believe in yourself? How can you come to believe in yourself? And this question just ate at me for months. And if you've been following me on Twitter and or Facebook, you realize that I've been talking about this pain in my side and how I haven't been able to go to work and all these things. In fact, it's come to a point now where even sitting down it hurts. But two trips to the ER later and doctor's visits, and I grew really angry, depressed. It's still not fixed. It's here right now. But last night it just really just dug at me. And so I finally decided, you know what? I'm going to find out how I can come to believe in myself. And I spent a great amount of time trying to figure this out. I have been trying to figure out for the longest time, but last night I actually put effort into it. I actually went and I looked, and there are things out there that say, yes, you just got to do this and this and this. And I had been trying those things. I had been trying those things. So what I did was I gathered a whole bunch of ideas, and then I put it together into something that seemed more logical, something more simple, something that seemed more, what's the word I'm looking for? Obtainable? Something that can be grasped far more easily, something that can be done on a more personal basis. It is. And I wrote it down. I wrote down exactly the exact steps. And I did it. I did it last night. And I finally started to see what it took to believe in yourself. And you'd find a lot of advice. Go and ask other people what you're good at. But the thing is, if you ask other people, then that's them giving you advice. That's great. That's great for something quick. But to believe in yourself, you need to do the work yourself. You can't just ask someone else to do it for you. So I just wanted to share the steps that I went through to help me believe in myself. And I wanted to share it with you because I'm pretty sure it can work for you guys too. So, here we go. Steps on how to believe yourself. It's incredibly simple, but just realize that with simple things, sometimes they can be really hard. Just realize that. Especially when it comes to dealing with yourself, because you are your own best and worst critic. So keep that in mind and keep the worst critic side of you out. Out completely. All right. Step 1. Make a list of things that you consider yourself good at. These can be abilities and skills or characteristics that are that you consider yourself good at, even decent, good or decent at. Do not list a single thing that you consider a weakness. Okay? List only those things that you're good at, that you consider yourself proficient or strong at, or even decent at. Just list those things. And then 2, you need to split those things into 3 categories. And I came up with 3 categories on my own. Ironically, I relied on some of my Dungeons and Dragons experience to come up with these categories. And believe it or not, there is a difference between them. Power, intelligence, and wisdom. Those 3 categories. Split them up into those 3 categories. Yes, intelligence and wisdom are 2 different things. Intelligence is like book smart. Is a good way to put it. Wisdom is street smart. Just put it in those ways. And any of those things that you've written down, any of those traits, those characteristics, those skills, any single one of those, they can fit into multiple categories. And that actually is a big point of this. Those things that fit into multiple categories, this is step 3. Underline those. Underline those and then put them into their own separate category. Okay? This is important. Now, those things that you underlined and put into that separate category, those are the things that are that you consider the strongest in yourself. Those are the things that you are most proud of. Those are the things that you feel you are the best at, or you want the most. Or you want the most out of those things that you consider yourself decent out of. Those are the things you need to focus on. Those things. And then step 4. Write out why those are important to you. Write out how you wish to use them. Just write it out. Write out why those things are important to you. Why they're important in your life. Why you want to use those. How you want to use those things. And then step 5. This is a really big one. This is the one that might possibly take more effort. It might even take less effort. It might come really quick. But you need to do something that always makes you feel good. For me personally, it was listen to music. I often listen to orchestral music because it makes me think of stories. It makes me think of life, and that's something that calms me down. It keeps me. It allows me to think clearly. So find something that makes you that always makes you think clearly. Allows you to focus on things. It's something that calms you down. And those key parts in your mind, those things that you had underlined, keep those right up here. Keep them in your mind. And then think. Think of how you want to use them to become an even greater version of yourself. Think of how they're going to carry you towards your goals and beyond. Just think of those characteristics and what exactly they'll do for you. And then if you want to, think of those characteristics and what they can do for everyone else. Because you have an influence on yourself, but you also have an influence on other people. Now, I can promise you, if you do these things, you will come to believe in yourself. I came to believe in myself. But if you don't come to believe in yourself, I can promise you that you will be many, many steps closer to finding what you need to believe in yourself. I promise you that you will get something out of this. You will. I guarantee it. I've taught a lot in my life, not professionally. It was all volunteer, but I've taught a lot in my life. And I know when something will make a difference, especially when it comes to your life. In fact, I know that if something makes a difference in my life, it can make a difference in others as well. And if you follow those 5 things, those 5 simple things, making a list you consider yourself good at, splitting those things into the 3 categories of power, intelligence, and wisdom, and then you underline those things that go into multiple categories. You write out why they're important to you and how you wish to use them, and then you just do something that allows you to think clearly and calm you down, and think of those things. If you do those things, you will improve. You will be able to improve yourself. You'll be able to come to believe in yourself. And trust me, when you finally come to believe in yourself, you're going to find in yourself a source of strength that you never knew was there. I guarantee it. Now, if you have any questions, at all, you're having a hard time, please come talk to me. I will personally help you. I guarantee it. I'm on the computer almost constantly. I literally can't move around much right now. If I stand up, I'm in a lot of pain. After about 5, 10, sometimes if I'm lucky, 30 minutes, I'm in extreme pain, but I'm at my computer a lot. I will see your messages almost instantly on Twitter. I will see your messages almost instantly on Facebook. You'll find the links down below in the description, but if not, the links are twitter.com/thefootnight, facebook.com/thefootnight. It's really simple. Just go there. Go there. Post in the comments section if you want to. I realize that the YouTube comments are all weird right now, but just let me know. I'll be able to help out with you as well. Okay? And whenever I say, if you ever need something, let me know. I'm promising that. I'm promising that I'll be available. That I'll be there. I'll be there to help out. I always am. I know several people that can attest to that. And that's it. It's really simple. Just you gotta be honest. You gotta focus on strengths. You can't focus on a single weakness. Okay? You gotta focus on your strengths and the things that you consider yourself good at and decent at. And never be afraid to ask help. I'm the kind of person that would take a bullet for a stranger. A while back, I could barely walk because I had knee issues. I literally had to get around the house with a cane. And someone had a lot of issues, and I promised them, if you need help at 3 a.m. in the morning, I don't care what time, you call me, I will walk there with this bum knee to help you. I promised them that, and I meant it. And I mean exactly what I say when I say I'll help you if you need it. Or even if you want it. Well, anyways, as I always end my videos, and as I always mean, I sincerely mean it every time I say it. I am the Foot Knight. Fight on.